At least 4 retail stores have been destroyed in a popular city shopping arcade after a wall of the Hobart rivulet collapsed overnight. No one was injured when the shocking incident unfolded, but the destruction is likely to leave a multi-million-dollar damage bill.
Hobart's main shopping precinct left in turmoil. The northern wall of the Hobart rivulet collapsing in the early hours of this morning, forging a trail of destruction.
The only good news out of this whole thing is there was no injuries.
Our best estimate at this stage is probably 4 to 5 tenancies will remain damaged for some time. One is severely damaged.
Okay. How are we going to get back up as well?
We'll get back up. Got that?
Please, Father God, go home.
Okay, where's under? Just to give you guys an idea of how dark it actually is under here. Can I turn the light off for a sec? That is legit how dark it is under here. Can't see anything. There it goes, really all over, so we got to cross here. You're gonna get wet. You went the worst way. Why don't you come over this side? So the water comes right up, so you've really got to hug the wall to go across without getting soggy socks. Woo. And then we come up to where we just were outside. So that's the mall just up there. And as you can see, that is Subway. So this thing legit runs straight underneath the city. And for kilometres as well. It goes way underneath, and there's little tunnels and offshoots everywhere as well. Whoa. I'll turn my light down. I'm not that keen on travelling too far down here, but it's cool. Up one of the tunnels. I ain't going too far though, I'll get lost. I'm not going any further up there, I'll get lost. It's really dark. Oh, it's dope. Okay, so my main reasoning for wanting to come here was actually for Lorena, because she has wanted to come here for years, and I don't know, just circumstances, never actually came down and checked it out. So I was a bit hesitant to begin with because it's really dangerous down here. It's subject to flash flooding. You have to be really careful when you actually come down here and make sure that it hasn't been raining or anything like that, and there's no rain forecast. And there's like doll's heads up here. It's like a little shrine of doll's heads that I want to find. That was my main reason for wanting to come here, so we're going to go see if we can find it. Found her! There's little nooks and crannies and tunnels everywhere. So I have to be so careful down here because it's subject to flash flooding, and this is why there's so much water coming out of here. It's like an opening. We've got some old plumbing under here. It's like tin.
Yeah, that's the word I want. That's what it is, isn't it?
I don't know how far up this thing goes, but we're going to check it out for a little bit longer. Yeah, how's it feel knowing that we're walking in an old sewer? They converted it to an old sewer for a little bit, and because they built a town over the top of this, obviously it started smelling and getting a bit putrid for people that were actually living around here, so they cleaned it all up and converted it back to fresh water. But we're still romantic, we're walking in old sewer.
Last week we went on a romantic walk.
Okay, let me explain the sewer thing a little bit better. It's not how you're thinking. Remember, this was back in the 1820s, roughly, and there were reports of people at certain parts of the rivulet bathing in it, throwing their rubbish in there, and even some throwing their toilet waste into the stream so to be taken down to the ocean. Then someone came in and cleaned it up because they realised that they were sort of pooping where they drink, really, because it was their only source of fresh water, so that got cleaned up relatively quickly. It's all starting to give way under here. Is that inside a building? I've just let a heap of water go there. Oh, that's cool. This is our view without lights. Oh, look at this. Old sandstone. So I reckon this is what the first settlers would have laid down, and then we've just concreted over it in later times.
I reckon you're right. Sandstone,
Yeah, so I reckon, I could be wrong, but I reckon the first settlers, when they settled here, would have put the sandstone down, and then we've just concreted over it.
I don't know.
Yes. Oh, spider. Alright, Joshy. You just did the Spider Expo, mate, so I know you can handle this. It's really cool. Is this?
Insulation.
Is it? Or is this my? Or is this where the wall collapsed?
I think you might be right.
Because they've smashed a whole heap of concrete on here. It's all concrete. Do you have reception to see if this is where Maya is?
Not updating last year.
No.
That's one
I'm really curious to know because they've got all expanded phones.
How far have you walked that far as opposed to Maya?
Maybe. Hang on. If I get my maps up. Okay, we were here. We're under here. I don't know, but I'm almost confident. Or why would you smash a whole heap of concrete in here? Like,
So what that did is they had to run too close and then the wall must have really went up because of floods.
yeah,
But
that means this exact spot, this area, was where all the flood water come rushing through, smashed the wall to pieces, completely caved in, and caused tens of millions of dollars worth of damage right here, just from flood water coming through. That shows you just the sheer power and ferocity of the water that's coming through. Hobart City was built over the rivulet, a freshwater stream which runs from nearby Mount Wellington to the River Derwent under much of the city centre. The original Maya building was completely destroyed by fire back in 2007. In 2016, the rivulet wall that runs alongside the Maya's basement underneath the Cat and the Fiddle arcade collapsed. It happened in the very early hours of the morning. Luckily, no one was injured. Cracks were found and seemed to be ignored or deemed insignificant just weeks before the sheer force and power of the rivulet flooding destroyed the already fragile foundation of the wall. So the council actually, I wouldn't say encourage it so much, but they're a lot happier that people come down here and obviously graffiti and do all that sort of vandalism, some people call it, or they're, for me, art down here. So I'd much prefer it down here than up on top of the city, in front of everyone to see. Alright, so just to give you guys an idea of where we are. That is the city right above us. It's where that blue dot is. Chemist Warehouse, Liverpool Street is just there. And this is what we're actually dealing with. We are underneath the frickin' city right now. This is blowing my mind. We're under the city. Everyone's just right up there, just living, driving over us, walking over us, just shopping, just living their lives. And we are down in Darkie, the rivulet. If you do decide to come down here, I'm not sure if it's illegal or not now. I think it's just frowned upon to come down here, or not even frowned upon, just they don't like people coming down here for obvious reasons. It's subject to flooding, and I mean, if you get caught in one of these currents, it goes from up to the top of the mountain, all the way through the city, all the way down to the wharf, down to the ocean. And it can get really full through here, so if you do decide to come here, just be smart about it. We came here last weekend, it had been raining, and we decided against coming in because the water was a bit higher. So we gave it about a week of sunshine and good weather, which is really rare for especially this city, because it rains all the time here, especially in winter, constantly. So we were really lucky to get a week's break and actually come up here. So if you do decide that you want to come check out the Hobart rivulet, just be smart about it. Give it at least 3 days of sunshine so all the water can pass through if it's been raining, because it's really dangerous, and just be smart about it and stay vigilant. Baby, you got something on your back.
What? What?
Little creeper.
Come on. Explore him, buddy.
Creeper. He's cute as a button. He's as cute as a sloth. And he is like advertising ads. Get like a little canoe and come down in the canoe.
How cool would that be to canoe down?
This is all fresh water, it's not sewage anymore, they come with us. Unless they're lying to me, but it's not
That's where the car parks.
sewer anymore.
So we can't go there.
It's all fresh water. I see, this is what so we were just up there when we first got here. I got a shot looking down, so. Full circle. Office tour. What do you reckon? Do you reckon someone quit their job and just like threw it out of one of the windows?
More than likely. Hey, you know that guy that's
I feel bad because this is going on YouTube and I don't know really anyone in YouTube community. I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm still a virgin, still a baby. I don't know any of these people. It has too, hey? Far out, the water's come up high, huh? So that's a entry point from up there to get down in here, and that's totally been taken out by the floodwaters that have come through. That must have some serious power. Oh, wow. And that's just a cheap, crappy ladder.
Very sad.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's bolted to the wall and it's just been ripped off, bent. What do you mean you're not a good jumper?
I stepped.
White girls can't jump?
Drop it.
Okay, so we were walking along that side. So walking along to here. We've come up this way, gone right up to the end. And now we're coming back down on the right hand side, coming up this way. We're walking up from the other way to the left hand side. Oh, it's sandstone wall.
Vent.
It's actually got, it's actually got like an old school nail thing in here that looks like it's holding that up. Maybe they smashed it in there to get some height with it.
Maybe. Looks like the ones.
It's stuck in there. I don't want to pull it out.
Oh, look at this.
What's that? Just foam? Is it?
No, it's something that's either formed or gravity. Is this something? Is it the sandstone?
I don't know.
Is it salt?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, the sandstone's separated.
Do you want to shine your light on that for me for a sec? See if it focuses in on it. I don't know what that is. Has that come from the sandstone, you reckon?
I reckon it might.
Do you reckon that's just corroded away back to
It's kinda like-
sand?
You know when you make those coloured trees and stuff, and you grow
Yeah.
your own, yeah, it's like that. I think it's coming out of it. So.
Cray. Oh, is that? That looks like Cat in the Hat or the Grinch, like a cross between both,
It would be the cat in the hat.
with a worker's helmet
I
on.
thought it was the moon off like 7.
That's what I initially thought when I saw it. But I was like, no. So right here is like the back of someone's shop. Generator.
What this is for?
Just be careful up here because they let a whole heap of water go from just here when we walked past before. Is that inside a building? Just let a heap of water go there. Right out of here. It's still dripping. We honestly missed it by maybe 10 seconds. Watch your head. We missed it by like 10 seconds.
Oh, they're not even locked.
Oh, you can see where it, this was probably caused because of the flood. Because you can see a whole heap of, like, twigs and sticks and stuff. This would have happened from when the floodwater came and it would have filled right up to the roof, and it's knocked all this down because all these twigs and stuff. That's all happened from the flood. So if it's caused this damage here, it's definitely did that wall. Yeah, look at all these sticks and stuff that have just been washed in here from the flood.
No, I was recording here when that comes out.
It's an old runway with the old sandstone. More spots. Oh, what's that? It's underneath like a manhole to get underneath. So we're literally underneath the road right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just blows my mind. It's so cool.
So I wonder if under this
We would be. It's another one. I'd definitely, if you do come down here, bring someone with you. How long did you live here for?
4 years, I think.
4 years. Lorena lived here for 4 years. Always wanted to come here and never did. Just shows you've got to be with the right people in life. Yep. And there's people here, so I've got to get changed. We're out of the Darkie into the Lighty. How'd I hide the sloth?
Yeah.
Because I'm sneaky. Do you reckon they're the manholes we were just underneath? Over there. Or here. That actually looks like it because it was square. Because I saw another one too. Cool. So we're gonna go get some lunch, recuperate, and then head home. Like a 2.5, 3 hour drive, but it was worth it.